My mind, stunning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want to cowboy on a wild horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for. Hold on now, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. When you look at this defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's the 2nd and 7. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 49 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This will be caught at about the 6. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Open man there is Darnell Washington. Down the sideline he goes. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Darnell Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 1. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Giants have retaken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, Howard. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a 1st down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 59 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Hands it off out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Well, the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Howard throwing to start the drive.
He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, we saw plenty of throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a 1st down. Pickens going in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Howard. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Catch made by Slayton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. They'll set up to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Howard. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Operating from the gun, Howard.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
In motion, Slayton.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And just shutting him off there. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And some room to maneuver. It's a foot race. Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jaylen Warren, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll change things up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Flushed out right. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, set. 79 Bronco. 18 rep, 18 rep. Let go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw.
He has Hyatt over the middle.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to throw again.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take this one in